Hello, gentlemen. I say gentlemen because, let's face it, it's probably only dudes watching this stuff. I don't think there's any females watching model trains and army men and action figures. But if there are, welcome. But until that's clarified, I'll just say, hey guys, what's up? So I'm just going to skim the surface on G scale a little bit. I am a 3.75 action figure collector. I have a strong interest in World War II and science fiction. I was a Star Wars kid. I was the prime demographic back in the day. 1977, 78, got exposed to the toys. And, so I've loved action figures ever since. I still collect them to this day. I build occasional dioramas and play sets and world building, and I wanted to incorporate some trains into my World War II stuff. So I started dipping my toe into G scale for photography purposes. So if I'm going to take a photograph of some army men and there's trains in the background, G scale would probably be the best choice to make them look scale appropriate. The reality is, let's take a very typical 3.75 action figure, 3.75 inches tall. They call this 5 POA, 5 points of articulation: the head, the arms, the legs at the hip. So if you put him right next to the train, he's too big. But these are the biggest commercially available trains you can find, G scale, so it's sort of a necessary evil. If you want to do a direct comparison to the doorway, there's no way he'd fit in the door. However, you put him in the foreground and it looks just fine. So that was my intent, to do that sort of thing for my layouts and photography and stuff like that. G scale is more like 120, 122nd, something like that. These they call 118 scale. So they're just a little too big. But I wanted to give you that brief overview. This is not really about figures today. It's more about G scale army stuff. So you've seen my 132nd scale military trains, and these are G scale military trains, which actually I think these probably could also work with the 132nd scale stuff. So G scale is like a garden scale. That's not what it means, but that's the general term, G for garden. Outdoor scale railroading, I don't really want to get into that, but I did like the size because of the Army Men stuff. I'm sorry, because of the action figure stuff. But it's just big. It's prohibitively big. You just need a lot of real estate for G scale. The good thing is the track, the G scale track, is the same. The wheel width is the same for 132nd scale track. So that sort of saves you in that regard for the hobby. But if you're going to do an indoor G scale layout, you better have a big indoors, and I don't. I came across this Aristocraft locomotive on auction. I think I got it for less than $300. I just was like, wow, this is amazing. I want it. And it's very big. It's very modern too. I'm not particularly into the modern stuff, but I'm not opposed to it either. But it's huge. It's huge. It's probably too big for me. I might have to pass this on at some point. But it's just so lovely. It's just nice. So I wanted to show you that. Here it is next to the 5 rail track. So this train could run on using this rail and this rail. So if you put it a little off center on the rails, you can run this train on this size track. So some other rolling stock, as they call it, anything G-scale, especially G-scale Army stuff, you're going to be lucky if you can get it. Everybody seems to want it. And when things pop up on eBay, sometimes you get lucky and nobody's bidding against you. And other times it just gets priced through the roof. This rolling flat car is one of those things I got. All these things I got lucky with. This actually came with 2 tanks when it was new. When I got it, the tanks were gone, but there was some strange plastic mounts here that I had to pop off. But you know, it's an Army piece. It can be rough, but it'll look good with some military vehicles on there. So I also have accumulated a rolling boxcar G-scale, another one here, more modern, you know, Army Operation Enduring Freedom, and this caboose. So I'm on my way to having a full-size G-scale military train. But boy, oh boy, am I running out of room quick. My wife's gonna kill me. Just to give you an idea, like with G-scale stuff, you need bigger scenery and buildings and all that. So, you know, I go for the European look stuff. I found this windmill that's pretty large and potentially suitable. I don't know if it's so suitable with the trains, but it does work with the figures. It would look good with a bunch of civilians and sort of a liberated Dutch town type of thing. So I don't know, no real point to today's video. I just wanted to show you some of the larger scale stuff, and that it can still work with the track on the 1/32 scale stuff. So take care and guard your wallets, guys. Don't spend it all on toys.